Welcome back to another edition of the Dempsey Weiss Infusionsoft how-to videos. Today we want to talk about tags and how we get to them and the importance of making sure they're accurate on each of our client records. So we're back in our test account on the General tab. And you'll notice across the top, again, all of these fields in blue, which means all of this is clickable. Over here, almost on the end, to the far right is tag. So we're going to go ahead and click on tags. This is something you want to do when you're chatting with someone on the phone. It's helpful just to make your way to this screen and just review their tags. This tells you what they've been receiving, if they've clicked on anything, and it also tells you their all-important line of business. And that is what we really want to make sure is accurate on every single client. So under current tags, we can sort this by applied. Again, this heading is in blue, so it's clickable. If I click on it, I've now sorted these by oldest to newest, or I can click again and it sorts by newest to oldest. I can also click on the word tag and it now sorts these alphabetically, or I can click on category, and this is my favorite one to use because it sorts them by things that have happened. So we know campaigns that this person has been in. Client action means that they've clicked on something and responded to something. And the one that we're most concerned about here is, their line of business. What lines of business does this person have? So if I was talking to this client as a CSR and I was talking to them about homeowners and auto, I would see that we don't even have that line of business listed here. So I know I need to add that. The way I'm going to do that is keep scrolling down to apply a tag. And then I'm going to scroll down to line of business. And this is where most of us will be applying tags. I'm going to click on please select a tag, and I'm going to scroll down to home, and I'm going to click on apply this tag. And then I'm going to go back in again, and I'm going to click on PAP, and I'm going to apply this tag. I can then scroll back up to the top of the screen, and I can see that my home and my PAP tag have been applied under line of business. If I sort this back by line of business, I can now see that this person has a PAP, a home, and life insurance with us. It's imperative that we have the proper line of business on every single person who is a client with us. This is what drives our cross-marketing, so this information really needs to be accurate. It's also a great time when you're reviewing this that if you saw they had a PAP and homeowners, but perhaps they didn't have life insurance with us, you might be able to pivot to that cross-selling conversation. The last thing I want to talk about on tags is that if Janet had a spouse, we want to make sure that we put the PAP and home line of business on the spouse's account also. Otherwise, if the if the spouse is in here as a client with no line of business, the system will kick that back. I'm going to send you an email and say, please review this person because they're a client with no line of business. All of these things, these tags, are what drives our automation in Infusionsoft. The more accurate this is, the more accurate we can support you in cross-selling to our clients.